Man, I miss my grandparents. I lost them about 10 years ago. I miss their old-timey sayings and cliches, like birds of a feather flock together, right? It's like ancient wisdom passed on through these little idioms. Yeah, it's like, you are what you eat. You are who you hang out with. Careful the company you keep. This is Eric Swalwell and Ruben Gallego. And Eric Swalwell and Ruben Gallego are what you'd call butt buddies. And they were always together, doing all manner of jackassery. Like, here they are, posing shirtless on camels. While this dude like kind of does the "why are you gay" meme, right? Why would you do this? Not sure. Photos showing shirtless Democrat congressmen and their wives riding camels in Qatar, paid for by a special interest group. Well, former wives, right? Because Ruben Gallego divorced his wife while she was 9 months pregnant. So that's cool. Like, always the kind of stuff that like a really upstanding dude does. Ruben filed for divorce where in Phoenix, where they live. This is days before his son's birth. She was 9 months pregnant. She had to petition the marriage, which was irretrievably broken while she was in labor with no reasonable prospect of reconciliation. Ugh. Okay. And then the couple initially tried to keep the records sealed. That's nasty. What a dirtbag, this guy. But of course, it pales in comparison to what we know about Eric Swalwell, who would definitely be on his way to being the next governor of California if he could just keep it in his pants. But nope, Eric Swalwell is facing multiple ongoing investigations related to sexual assault misconduct allegations, federal probe into mortgage fraud claims. Oh no, at least 5 women have come forward, former staffers, non-consensual encounters. They have receipts, photographs. They've turned them over to the authorities. They've done press releases, and Eric Swalwell, of course, career is completely over. Criminal probes from the Manhattan DA's office, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office, Alameda County Office, House Ethics Committee. He had to resign. And they have him on video, right? So Eric Swalwell and Ruben Gallego are best of friends. And it really does make you wonder, like, did he know anything about Eric Swalwell? Of course he did. Birds of a feather. And now we're finding out that actually it's Ruben Gallego who is going to get the Eric Swalwell treatment next. Ruben Gallego and Eric Swalwell splurged all over their campaign workers. Sorry, their campaign cash in Puerto Rico during island wedding. Got it? These dirtbags. These are like the male by the way, these are always the male feminist. It's always the male feminist that you have to watch out for, right? It's not actual masculine men who know how to treat women. It's always the male feminists who take advantage. Now it turns out Swalwell pal Ruben Gallego had sexual relationships with 2 House staffers. Source reveal to the Post. Oh, color me shocked. Arizona Democrat Senator Ruben Gallego, potential 2028 presidential candidate, engaged in sexual relationship with 2 of his staffers. Very flirtatious habits are coming back to bite him. The 46-year-old lawmaker admitted to the 2 relationships, both with aides, to the Texas Democrats. One source, a second person said, recently learned the romantic entanglements. A third source confirmed the dalliances, both of which were said to have been consensual during the time of Gallego's decades representing Phoenix in the House. The relationship's part of a broader pattern of mistakes and missteps and judgment calls. Oh. What else could possibly be out there? There's going to be a lot. Last month, Senate Ethics Committee dismissed a complaint brought against Gallego by Anna Paulina Luna, because of course they did. Anybody who walks around like this in the Senate is a problem. This is, though, the archetype of the male feminist, isn't it? Male feminist. So excited. A panel chaired by James Langford didn't ask about Gallego's relationship with the staffers. Ethics looked in the wrong place. So he's not responding to comment. For the love of God, Ruben Gallego needs to resign now, says George Santos, who also told us a lot about him on our show. We'll get to that in a second. Ruben Gallego is the Eric Swalwell of Arizona. Correct. Gallego. conspiracy theories right, time to resign. Glad people are going on the record about this creep. There we go. Exclusive. He was putting the staff to the staffers. Stop protecting politicians, start protecting people. Senate Ethics Committee closed an investigation into Gallego 17 days later, new reporting alleged she had sexual relationship with his House staffers, which again is against the rules. So you can't do that as a member of Congress. There are ethics rules. I mean, that's like, call it whatever you think, but like call it what it is. You mean the guy who dumped his divorce papers on his 9-month pregnant wife as a scumbag? Who would have known? And abandoned his son from a long-time history of predatory behavior. No wonder he was buddies with Swalwell. That's right. Yikes. Very small window. Timeline for investigators needs to be. There it is. Yeah, that's right. Sources believed that the relationship occurred while Gallego was unmarried. The statement is by no means definitive. Oh, okay. So they're saying that he finalized his divorce with his 9 months pregnant wife in April 2017 and met his second wife in fall of 2018. So, okay, you're talking a year. DOJ is also investigating Ruben Gallego's records, blowing campaign cash on Super Bowl tickets, Disney trips. This guy's got to go. He's also one of these guys that he just stole a Senate seat, right? They keep stealing Senate seats in Arizona and Georgia, Wisconsin, Nevada. Gallego facing a federal probe for campaign spending. Justice Department probe comes after the Senate Ethics Committee closes inquiry. It casts a shadow over Gallego's future. He has a potential 2028 run. Do it. Go for it. We spoke with former Congressman George Santos about Ruben Gallego, and boy, did he have some stories to tell. Here we go. I got to ask you about this tweet. Up on screen right now, George, is your tweet to Ruben Gallego. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I don't even care. You say you're telling the senator from Arizona, yo, you were like roommates with Eric Swalwell. What do you mean you didn't know about him? What do you mean he was living a double life? A lot of speculation because there are photos of them shirtless together in the desert. There's photos of them at parties. There's photos. They were besties, birds of a feather kind of thing. There's a lot of online sleuths that are saying, well, George Santos has the receipts. George, you got the receipts on this one?
Ruben Gallego was my neighbor when I was in Congress. Our offices were next door to each other on the Longworth House office building. And I can say this, revolving door is what his office was after hours. Second of all, Ruben Gallego and Eric Swalwell have this bromance situation going on in public. If you follow Caroline Wren's X page, it is probably the most entertaining thing because she is unearthing such pearls of absolute joy between the two of them that, I mean, and hey, I'm a gay man, and for me to say that was probably some of the most gayest things I've ever seen between two men.
Yeah, dude, like you're riding a camel, in like jogging shorts in the middle of the desert. Like,
and one was in tiny little Speedos. Let's not forget, Gallego's wearing Speedos. And second of all, yes, there are receipts that will be coming out soon. I'm just making sure that I protect myself legally before I put stuff out there. You know how the drill goes.
I do. So just really quickly, George, and I know you have to go. But what do you mean? I have to ask you a follow up. You said his office was a revolving door. Gallego's office was a revolving door, and that you were very close. You were close with both of them in proximity. What do you mean by that?
My office was literally next door to Ruben Gallego's. It's separated by 5 feet, right? We shared a wall, right? I have a habit of working late. I mean, as in when I was in Congress, it's no secret, I was obviously under indictment. So after we voted and after everything was over, everybody would go home, my entire staff. And in rare occasions, I'd have one staffer with me, probably Vish Burra, who would hang out as I'm going through now Discovery. And it's like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm reading Discovery paperwork to see what's going on in my case. And, on more than one occasion, I either bumped in with the congressman at the time coming in or out of his office, and always accompanied by different young women. So, this is a pattern. It's a behavioral pattern. It's a culture that he and Eric Swalwell embraced in DC because they're arrogant and they thought they were above it all and they were just going to never get caught. Now, look, where there's smoke, there's fire. Please keep the pressure on Gallego. If he wants to be transparent about this, release every shred of text, email, phone call, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter DMs with him and Swalwell, and come clean. Tell us what you know.